My name is Ameh, and we live in Catford. This one we got just as soon as she was born, and she's now a year and 20 days old. We started putting her into the bike, so I started practicing the bike without her in it for shopping runs and stuff like that. And then we started putting her in the bike when she was about 5 months old, in the same car seat that you see there. This is what they call a cargo bike. Specifically, this one is made by a company called Larry versus Harry. It's a very eclectic name, I guess. This model is called Bullet. It comes in various configurations. This is the one with a canopy attached to it so that she can go inside it safely. It's essentially a metal cage with some PVC sheets around it, and I put her inside there with a car seat attached with some ratchet straps. When I go to shops, I just take the car seat out and I can do pretty much a month or maybe more shop in that. I bought this bike last year in October actually, it's been a year, on Cycle to Work. My employer has a limit of £2,000. The cost of the bike was 3,000, so I paid the extra 1,000 from my own pocket. And the cost of the motor was £600 with the battery. And as I mentioned, it has pretty much paid for itself, and we as a family share it and use it. So it's money well spent. I came into this country. I'm originally from India in 2008 as a student. When I came here, I very quickly, and I went to university in London. I very quickly realized that public transport is very expensive in the city. I got myself a really cheap bike in about first month of being here, which is about 12 years since now, and I've never stopped cycling. My wife started cycling maybe in 2008 or so. Sorry, 2012 or so. She began as a commuting cyclist. Then she got a bit into like cycling as hobby, and now she's kind of, since we had her, she's gone back into using the bike as a commuting thing. But then again, we are all working from home, so she's not using the bike as much as I am right now. It has made cycling or just maybe even walking from this crosswalk to that side way easier, way safer. Me and her, we go from this route every day to her nursery, which is in Ladywell, and the Mount Pleasant one-way system and these LTNs have made all these internal roads really safe. The only time I feel a little unsafe is when I have to cross Rushy Green to go into Ladywell Park. But like 90% of the journey has become safer. Before the LTNs and before the one-way systems that we have here now, I would have said 70% of the journey was safe. Now I feel way safer. I would say that's a fair comment. And I live on a road which is just one road inside of South Circular, which sees the overflowing South Circular traffic. We don't have LTS. We live in Catford South Ward. I would definitely have faith in research and data that has been conducted in the past, which has time and again shown that the traffic stops, the traffic goes down because people start looking at it as a massive inconvenience, which is what it should be. These measures are not anti-car; they are they are to actually discourage private car use for unnecessary journeys. So I think it's a good thing in longer term. We have to give it some chance. It's always subjective. People get offended if I say you shouldn't go to supermarket on in your car. Absolutely, if you're old, you're vulnerable, or maybe you're just lazy someday. You should go to the supermarket in the car. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the fact that you have to. Everyone has to think that driving is a privilege. It's not a right, and there has to be some premium attached to it. That premium could be money, like extension of congestion charge or ultra low emission zone, or that premium could be time, which is what people say that they have been stuck in traffic because of LTNs, so on and so forth. Personally, we were also looking to buy a car when she was born. People kept telling us that now that you have a baby, you will definitely need a car. I even started looking for cars which were about the same price as this bike, which is about £3,000. Every car that I was coming across was fine, absolutely fine to buy and drive. But the most expensive thing for me was going to be insurance, the maintenance, fuel, and all that. And I don't know anything about cars, and I know a lot about bikes. So it was 100% an economical decision more than anything, which turned out to be extremely convenient at the same time. Now it takes me less than 7 minutes from my house to her nursery. Uh, on day like today, which is a Sunday, we just go playground hopping. So I'll take her to Ladywell Park. We'll play there for a bit. Then I'll take her to maybe Peckham Rye. She'll play there for a bit. Then she gets tired. She sleeps in the bike. I can go have a coffee while she's still asleep in the bike. It's just a lovely day, and I just can't imagine if I had a car, the amount of stress I would have to go through with traffic, with parking, and all that. It's just it's unfathomable for me at the moment. If you consider £3,500 for a bike, on face value it may seem a lot, but if you compare it to a car, which is what we have replaced in our lives, and we have been using it as one, it doesn't need insurance. Obviously, no fuel, just battery charging, and it's a very efficient battery system. It has no MOT, no other costs other than a little bit of maintenance every now and then. The journeys that we make, if we had made them in the car, it would have been the cost of the car, the cost of fuel, cost of MOT, cost of insurance, and I guess the cost of parking and the cost to the planet.